It's time now for the Pure Channel 11 o'clock news on this late Monday, November 7th, 2016. Good evening, everybody. I am Peter Wiggins, and I hear 11 o'clock news headlines. Top story at 11 now on this late Monday is Washington, where President Barack Obama and First Lady Michelle Obama sought to lift Hillary to the victory while Donald Trump won. She was the face of failure and predicted he would blow away in Tuesday's election. Janet Reno, the first woman to serve as the United States Attorney General, died on Monday at 78. She died of complication of Parkinson's disease, according to the family. NYPD officers arrested a woman after a commuter was pushed in front of their subway train at the resident Times Square train platform on Monday. And women was dead. Samsung Electronics Company had dragged into South Korea's presidential scandal after investigators raided its headquarters on later Saturday, facing Vice Chairman J.Y. Lee as he tries to navigate the path of this product recall crisis. Anyway, after all, Tom reads a letter supposedly from Bill Belichick. For years, Robert Durst has slipped in the law enforcement's crosshairs, and in and out. The real estate Anna has been considered a suspect to split as the first wife in New York in 1982, talking about a years-long investigation into 2000. Iraqi forces patrolled the Hama Valley area about 14 kilometers from the southwest skirts of Mosul on Monday after recapture from Islamic State jihadists during an ongoing operation to take Mosul as Iraqi coalition forces discovered the decapitated bodies of 100 south of Mosul. Ahmad Mazar, senator court in Jerusalem on Monday after he was sentenced to 12 years in prison for 7 attacks on October last year. Philippines and 40 days recovered of the Morocco on Sunday and in the country south, as sailing couple seized by a small part of the is apparently protected off Philippines. More than 4 years after they took the refugee and Ecuador's ambassador in London, the WikiLeaks found Julian Assange will face questions of another over 14 of Sweden's allegations against him of sex crimes, including rape. Friends, family, and neighbors landed over the weekend and detectives after finding a missing cow for a woman. Sherry Papini, 34, Reading Calvert, was last seen jogging the neighborhood at the morning of Wednesday, November 2nd. Jury selection proceeding will resume Wednesday in the federal trial of Dylan Wood was accused of killing 9 people at his Historic African American Church in Charleston, South Carolina. Sabrina Rudin elderly was lost out of the Charleston Junior Courthouse last Monday. In one story in the various case, magazine reporter ordered to pay $3 million. A 6-year-old California woman ran down her estranged husband and 2 of his friends before jumping to death off a highway bridge Monday morning, cop said. In local news, a basement fire displaced at Acres and home on Grove Street late Monday afternoon. The fire was reported at a homeowner about 4:40 p.m. at 118 Grove Street. There were no injuries reported. The fire was mainly. Captain Mitch Meyer said that it was contained to the basement that was knocked down fairly quickly once he accessed the basement. There's moderate smoke damage at the house, and fire checked the spread for the fire in the upper floors of the older 2.5-story home as the fire was mostly confined to the laundry room where the fire started. Now, however, school officials say increase in investment placement course offering and high student performance assessment and levels of education not off however, despite shrinking budgets. However, City Council and Hawaii Force Veteran Julia has been appointed the governor as advisory council of veteran service. Seagang Town residents get a sneak peek of the proposed design for the new public library, special preview on November 16th. However, it might be a little flashy for that neighbor, but not to mention a little big for an average cost, but anyone that needs a letter to get those hard to reach based on a painted or tree trimmer projects meant when it considered fire obstruction city has for sale. Attleboro, the Salvation Army, Attleboro Corps of its Kill Cup and Red Kettle Campaign, November 17th. Attleboro reports on Campus sexual violence are receiving an increase in media attention across the country, and the British County Community College responded to all too common phenomenon by hosting a series of workshops at its campus in Attleboro, Taunton, New Bedford, and Fall River. Boston, those 3 Massachusetts residents will fail to meet the state requirements for at least 20 days before an election can cast provisional ballots. The judge ruled on Monday. The American Civil Liberties Union has challenged the Constitution of the law, arguing that registration cannot result in an arbitrary disenfranchisement of thousands of eligible voters. Superior Court Judge Sage Wilkins ruled that the 3 residents will include 1 woman amidst the registration deadline because of the sudden death of her mother in Puerto Rico can cast provisional ballots. Boston mentioned suspense game for Massachusetts on election day, electing a center around 4 ballot questions, including one that would legalize recreational marijuana for adults. Iran plans to sign the $6 billion deal with a French total SA on Tuesday to help develop an offshore gas field. An agreement that would mark the first Western energy investment there since international sanctions were lifted this year. Investors suddenly became more confident that Hillary Clinton will prevail once Donald Trump is at status quo outcome in the U.S. Shut down the North Dakota pipeline provides lesson in power and perils of protest. Elephant ports in alive and well, and elephants are not. A team of scientists examined a seasoned shipments of elephant tusks from Africa and found the vast majority of ivory came from elephants that downwind in the last 3 years. There were swinging ice balls everywhere. Videos and photos of Western Siberia and the Gulf of Obstod and a retired beach covered in snowballs that had apparently washed ashore. Marika Morocco, Cabinet officials started to work Monday and implemented the Paris Agreement on global warming and the uncertainty over how the U.S. likely to affect the landmark deal as the temperatures of greenhouse gases sort of new acts. What Trump will mean for space persuasion? Researchers reported 2 steps towards finding Zika virus on Monday. One of the team has found a potential way to protect unborn babies from virus. Second, from a team that announced the start of a human trials of a new vaccine. And the winter blues can be sudden temperature dropping in day shortened, but for some people, it can mean thrown an extra case of seasonal depression called seasonal affective disorder. As daylight saving time ends, consider your sleep habits. Philadelphia silence and now it's filled up a crowd with his final campaign drill address of President Barack Obama, framing who quit to the Dragon and let's see it as clock ticked down a long, turbulent ride to the Red House. Sarasota, Florida, Donald Trump reflected on the moment that his purple was Tennessee and let loose in a stump during the last beautiful day for Cabinet had election day. When voters headed to polls in Calvin, Nevada, Calvin and Nebraska announced today they will get it away on whether states should abolish the death penalty. Michigan coach Jim Harbaugh attended President Barack Obama's campaign rally on Monday at Ray Fisher Stadium at the school's baseball stadium. Peter Chilnuzheim is 11:06 p.m. on this late Monday night. Time now for the New England Listeners Report in Bangor, Maine, at Old Town, Maine, at 19 Barbary Street. Immediate tones were sounded for a firefighter trapped in the second floor. Two alarm arrivals. Smoke fire was shot from the house and garage. And now look at traffic and report at 11:06 p.m. on this late Monday night. Beep beep! Let's MPT West. Still on SLI space for model lanes of the traffic on the commuter rail. Whistler Line train 534, 935, and Whistler operate 5:50 minutes past between Ashland Station and South Station. And on the Providence Line train 8:35, 10 p.m. from South Station for 5:50 minutes between Mansfield Station and Providence Station. And on Thursday, I'm looking at. Alright, looking at Howard and Bowways of New England here. Line Expressway, westbound side, it is backed up. Around the Midtown Tunnel in Manhattan. FDR driving on the northbound side, it is backed on the southeast of Manhattan. 270 to the westbound side, it is backed up from Brooklyn Bridge all the way at the Brooklyn-Berry Tunnel. 270 to the westbound side, back around the Francis Bridge on the westbound side. 95 to the southbound side, back to the Bronx. Interstate 87 to the southbound side, back around Route 95 to the Bronx. 95 to the northbound side, back to the Druid Shell. Interstate 8 on the northeastbound. 95 to the eastbound side, it is backed up just before the George Washington Bridge in New Jersey. 95 on the southbound side, it is backed up just around Route 79, Madison, Connecticut, and then Hippex again just around Old Line. 391 on the northbound side, back to Holyoke. 290 on the westbound side, back to around Route 190 on the Worcester. 190 on the southbound side, it is backed up around Worcester. 79 on the southbound side, back to around Fall River. Mass back on the westbound side, it is backed up to the Alston Brighton Tolls. Howard and Bowways of Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, and Lincoln Gibbs up to 395. Westbound side, it is backed up just around Route 95 up in Bangor, Maine, and Interstate E westbound side, it is backed up after the New York State 3 and the Schenectady. Peter Chilnuzheim is 11:07 p.m. on this late Monday night, and it's time now for a weather report. 7-day forecast. It goes like this. For tonight, Petrobog before 2 a.m., then a Petrobog after 3 a.m. Otherwise, close to about 23 degrees, calm wind. For Tuesday, Petrobog for 8 a.m. Otherwise, South Sky will rebound to 62 and a calm wind. For Tuesday night, increase got about 36 degrees, light west wind. For Wednesday night, showers light rain between noon and 3 p.m. Most clouds got have about 58 degrees, light wind becoming northwest around 6 about 9 in the morning. Chest rate to 6 at New Pacific between the 10 foot and inch possible. For Wednesday night, slight chance of rain showers before 4 minutes. Slight chance of rain and snow showers. Most clouds got about 36 degrees, normal about 8 miles an hour. Chance rate to 50%. For Thursday, most sunny, most clouds got about 51, about 38 degrees. For Thursday, most sunny podcasts got about 55, about 31 degrees. Saturday, most sunny podcasts got about 43, about 28 degrees. And for Sunday, the most clouds got about 49, about 35 degrees. And for Monday, most clouds got about 55 degrees. Currently in the North New York, it's fair skies, and we have a temperature of 28 degrees. We're being at 99%, and that is going to be it for the Peter channel. 11 o'clock news, and it's late night, November 7th, 2016. I wish you have a good night with a good Friday night. See you tomorrow morning with a more report. I hope you have a good